Hello and welcome guys to another video, and today we're at Brands Hatch for a track guide. So jumping straight into the first corner, you want to brake at the second braking board as you see here with the number 2 on it. A very late apex, you want to go deep into the corner, then apex between these two boards on the right or where the bollards are, but I took them out on the previous lap. Then on the exit you want to use all the exit curbing here. Be careful not to touch the gravel though, because you will lose time. Coming into the hairpin now, you want to brake either at the final braking board or at the banner that goes over the top of the track. Trail your brakes, and it's kind of a double apex, or you can V it. So I like to go deep into the corner as you see, and then get a late apex around about here. Don't use the apex curb because it really unsettles the car. And then on the exit, open up your steering as quick as you can and use that exit curb. You can go slightly over the exit curb, but it just depends how you take the corner. Braking for this left-hander, you want to brake at either the red part of the barrier or the final braking board. Get a late apex to really open up this corner because there's a straight after it, and use all this runoff here because you can, as long as you keep a wheel on the X curb, as you see, you can use a lot of the runoff there and keep the lap valid. Coming into this left-hander, it's very important because it's just before the long straight. Either brake at the final braking board or just before that red marker on the barrier. As you see, you want a late apex around where that red marker is on the barrier. Use that as your apex because you want a late apex to, as you see, open it up as much as you can. Really be really aggressive on the exit and use all that exit curbing, and that will give you quite good straight line speed on the straight after it. So it's really important to open up that corner as much as you can. Coming into the right-hander now, you want to brake in between the number 2 board and the number 1 board as you see here. And then you want a late apex to open up the corner. Get really close to the curb, but don't use it because it's super thin. And then use all the exit here. As you can see, you can use a lot of that exit curbing. Coming into the right-hander now, you want to brake about a car length or two before the end of the barrier on the left or the final braking board. And then really attack the curb on the right hand side here. You can use a lot of it and be really aggressive over it because of track limits being quite lenient there. And again, use all the exit here. You can run just over the X curb and still be fine. Coming into the right hander, brake at this red marker on the barrier just before the final braking board. And then get an early turn in. You want to turn in early for this right hander. Use a lot of that curbing as you see here. And whatever you do, do not run wide here, because even if you just roll the rear left tyre on, don't accelerate, it will spin you straight to the barrier on the right, so be really careful on the exit there. Brake for this left-hander about a car length before the final braking board, and then really attack that curbing on the left here, and use the camber of the corner to help get rotation in the car. And you can also take a little bit of slip angle into this corner, and the camber will really help you. And then again, use all the exit curbing here. And then coming up to the final corner, you want to look for the final braking board here on the left, and you can either brake at the red marker on the barrier or on the final braking board there. Get a late apex, do not use the curb, but get nice and close to it. Apex it around where those bollards are there, and then allow it to drift out wide, open up the steering quite early, and then that will finish you off with the lap. So now here's a look at the lap without me talking through it. I hope this helped you guys out. As always, thanks for watching and see you again next time.